let's talk about some dangin' boob size. I was basically like, is there any bust sizes of the female characters I can actually just talk about, I suppose, and kind of see who has the biggest to smallest ones? And to be perfectly honest, there is. I don't know if there is officially, but I found the list on Reddit, so screw it. Number one person with the biggest bust size is the most obvious one, honestly. And it's Sakura when it comes down to things. Are we surprised by this? Because she's tall as shit. She's literally the strongest character in the entire show. And much less she has now the biggest bust size. Is we any type of surprised by this? No, we are not. New Iruma, 99 centimeters. Which, honestly, I thought she was capping. But I guess not. She actually does have a golden body, honestly, and a golden brain. Or whatever the hell that she said in the damn introduction of her intro. I don't really know. Just get your ass on the bed. I don't really care. Akane comes at 93, which honestly is that even surprising because like do you not see half the sprays that she has because some buds are holding on for dear life. So that's also like another thing. So not very much surprising there, honestly. Also, there's just like tons of content on Akane that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Junko and Kaede are at 90 centimeters, which kind of surprises me, honestly. Like, I kind of figured Junko was going to have a higher level of bust size, but I didn't think Kaede would match up, honestly. But hey, I'm all here for it. As a Kaede person myself, I'm not necessarily gonna lie. Finally, Kaede getting some damn respect about this bitch. She got bigger size than Shiaki does, which is crazy. Now, if only we could see these two in a Keijo match, that will be effing dope. Mikan is at 89, and I bet you that Junior somewhere is happy as hell about that shit, honestly. My nurse waifu is having 89 centimeters of bust size. That's some good shit. Which makes me bad the question, do you think she did some boob surgery on her shit, honestly? Like, it wouldn't surprise me if she has some silicone in there and she just say, yeah, I have a big bust size too. Don't ignore me. I'm in this bitch as well. Like, do not ignore me. We have Asahina, Shiaki, Hyoko, and Tenko coming in at 88 centimeters, which is also the time skip Hyoko. And I'm not necessarily gonna lie, I thoroughly thought we were gonna have Asahina be, you know, in the 90s range. I thought Shiaki was also going to be in the 90s range, but apparently not. They're still underneath Kaede's massive tits. So that just is what it is when it comes down to it, honestly. But still, you would have thought they would have been up a bit higher, honestly. And I think out of anybody, Hyoko surprised me the most, mainly because I know she does have a time skip form, obviously. But I didn't think it was going to be that up there with everybody else. Like, I kind of need to see some time skip Hyoko fan art now just to see exactly what them 80 centimeters can do. I'm not necessarily gonna lie. And Tenko, of course Tenko's gonna be up there. Why wouldn't she? Ain't no man touching her, unfortunately, which is some nonsense. Oh, we touching all no titties as much as we effing want to. You ain't gonna stop that, Tenko. Your little neo karate ass bullshit is not gonna stop that. I'm sorry. You don't have to deal with a new sense of karate that's gonna be having to do with hands groping them titties. Then we have Peko at 85 centimeters. And the Peko disrespect continues. Like, I'm not necessarily gonna lie. I still like Peko very much. She's like one of my favorites in this second game. But when it comes down to things, holy shit. I thought she was gonna have like 88 centimeters at least. But no. 85, which is still good, right? She could be in the 70s and that would have pissed me off even harder, but it's still good. But dang, did I hope that she was like up there in a higher level. Shit. Komaru and Kurumi, they come at a stack of 84, which is not necessarily too surprising. I mean, Kurumi, for her side, the maid must do everything that she can to please her host and all that, so that must be, you know, part of the reason why her boobs are that big. And as far as Komaru goes, for an average high school girl, hot damn, lady, like, that's some stackage right there. It's no wonder or a surprise at all why your teacher tried to slide into you a few couple of times before some nonsense happened with him. But you know what? If you have a mad boob size like that as well, I don't necessarily blame him for trying to get some. It is what it is. And I'm so happy this is fiction, because if this was something else, holy shit. And coming at 83 centimeters is Samugi, Sayaka, and Sonya. Two characters I don't give two shits about outside of Samugi. Samugi's the only girl in this entire cast of the centimeters that I give a shit about of the 83. At least Samugi can cosplay people. At least she can cosplay as 2B or some shit. Mukuro and Celestia at 80 of the centimeters. Which, for a person that is like one of the more popular characters among fans, honestly, that would be I actually thought she was going to be a little bit more smaller, honestly, when it comes to Mukuro. I actually thought she was going to be a little bit more smaller, but apparently not. She just made it to 80. As well as Celestia, which also gets disrespected a bit too as a character. Granted, she is a asshole person, which, it is what it is on that front. But still, nonetheless, kind of would like to see a bit more Celeste stuff going around. Not necessarily gonna lie, she got 80% of boobs, so might as well do something crazy. Toko at 79 centimeters, which, hot damn, Toko, that's a shame. Don't worry, Kakatsu's story got your back. Mahiro and Maki at 77. Damn, we just skipped over 78 centimeters? Okay. But my thing is, I bet, like, Mahiro is probably, like, the person that honestly be snapping pictures of themselves, be like, when my titties gonna grow, though? Who knows? Who honestly knows? You might have to call up Nikon for some silicone ass movement of your boob or some shit. Who honestly really knows? But Hiro, it is what it is. And as far as Maki goes, fitting for her, to be honest, because it's also like, well, she is an assassin. Can't necessarily carry all that big ass body and weight around if you're trying to just snipe people out like it's honestly Counter-Strike or some bullshit. Which, to be honest, you can have a thick assassin too. I don't necessarily mind that. Ibuki at 76. Are we surprised? No, we are not. Honestly, she probably would dedicate a whole song to just her centimeter size, just because she's that insane, honestly. Ibuki really is that insane, honestly. Anji at 72. Where it's Anji. What else do you want me to say? Though I would have liked Anji to be a bit more bigger because, it would give those bikinis that she usually is wearing like a little bit more goldness to her body. Honestly, it would have been a little bit more better if she had just a slight bit more of an upgrade on her chest area. I'll just be completely honest. Now Chihiro's at 70 centimeters. Now hold on, I know I said I was gonna do only female characters, but this shit was funny mainly because of everybody else that's underneath this shit. I'm like, so you mean to tell me Chihiro, who is a boy, has more boob size, chest size than even these female characters that's below him? Some of them make sense. The other one still is just like, I'm still kind of confused on some of it though, right? It feels a bit confusing a little bit, right? Himiko is at 68. I mean, who is surprised? Her magical ass could, expand upon some inflation techniques to make it bigger a little bit, but doesn't necessarily do that because magic isn't real, and I just destroyed her whole gimmick. Kodako at 67, which, I mean, fair. We're getting to the lolly points at this point as well in the damn list. But to be perfectly honest, like, she might not necessarily have boobage, but she does have ass. Like, let's be clear. Like, the game keeps displaying it tons of times as you kind of go through UDG. Like, and don't get me wrong, she might be wearing bloomers, but just like Lamine, them bloomers ain't hiding shit. We can still see the ass underneath them hoes. Monica at 65. Since Monica has like the smallest tits in the entire game, or one of them essentially, what needs to happen is they need to run back UDG and have Kodako be the leader instead of Monica, because she has way smaller tits than Kodako, honestly. Even if it's by 2 centimeters, like, come on now. Come on now. Are we saying that we should ignore menu hike and chill logic? The bigger boobs basically be having more governmental power, so technically Kodako should be running the damn leaders of hope and whatever. And to the smallest pair of titties in the entire game, which would be Hiyoko in her lolly form, going on 64 centimeters. I mean, with an attitude like that and also short as F when it comes down to things, it's honestly no surprise. Also, I like how she also has like one of the more bigger bust sizes, but also equally the smallest size in the entire damn game. I find that to be hilarious. So that was fun, but hopefully you did enjoy, honestly. Why we do this, I don't honestly know. Just to have some random fun, I suppose, or something to do. I ain't gonna necessarily lie, it's some nonsense. Also, I did get into, I guess, Tekken 8's closed beta too, so I guess we'll talk about that soon, honestly. Spoiler alert, I hated it because I kept getting stomped the hell out because Tekken, but when it comes down to things, I did get some footage of me winning, so it is what it is. We'll upload some of that stuff when I kind of do like a review of it, I guess, at some point in time in the future. But when it comes down to things, that's essentially all I have for you for this one, so hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your else. Also follow me on the socials, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, Patreon is available as well. And until then, it's your boy Jay, sign off. Have a blessed day.